Cheers. A little sauce in my drink. No, it's just tea. I wish it had I wish it was like that medicinal tea. I need something because once again, Ozark weather's got me all scuffled up. This stupid pollen. It's either the humidity in the south or it's the pollen in the going into springtime. So, I am making this video. First, I'm going to clarify. Yes, I'm wearing a Cardinal beanie. I'm having yet another bad hair day. And I'm wearing, it's Cardinal baseball season. Major League Baseball season's around the corner. And, of course, I'm repping them hogs. I'm repping the coming of the spring red-white scrimmage is around the corner. And football's kind of in the air again, so I figured why not just put a jersey on. With that, and I may have turned the AC down a little too much, and the house is a little cold. Okay, so you remember I had said before, if you follow me, you tweet at me, you email me, I'm going to make it I'm going to make it a job to respond to the emails and whatever. I got a couple of emails. I'm going to respond to one of them really fast, and really it's just about, I'm going to paraphrase. I'm not going to mention, if you do email me, unless you want me to mention your name in the email, I'm not going to mention your name on these videos. I'm not going to, because I'd be afraid that someone might get a hold of your email and you know, trash talk you, you know, similar to how people do in the comment section below. But sometimes people just don't want their email handed out. So I'm not going to give out any emails unless you want me to. This individual did not say yes or no on either because, you know, I didn't ask. But I did email that individual, and I told him that my next video, I told him to look out for the Razorback jersey video. That'll be the one where I'm going to answer his question. So his question is, he's an out-of-state Hog fan, and wanted to know, first off, if the problems that we had in 2014, are we going to see those go away in 2015? And he was referring to the passing game. And then his second part of his question was, is Ty Story going to come in and start? And then what other big changes can we look forward to in 2015, considering the offense? Again, that's very paraphrased. And I've had time to kind of look over the email because he emailed me about a week ago. So I'll start off by this. The problems in 2014, I think, did revolve around, and even though I didn't think Jim Chaney had done anything to get fired, which he didn't get fired, we all know he quit, but yeah, the signs are kind of, the writing was on the wall, I guess, more or less. So part of it was Jim Chaney, part of it was just an awful lack of talent at wide receiver. I'm sorry, Arkansas's receiving core is near the bottom of the SEC. And then part of it was Brandon Allen. But I'm going to say this much. Will those questions be answered in 2015? I don't know. We don't know anything about Dan Enos. We don't know what's going on in the receiver position because we're waiting on a kid to get qualified. We're waiting. One kid already got kicked off the team. Kendrick Edwards, a 6'6" kid who caught a couple of corner passes in the end zone. I think he had 1 or 2 touchdowns. That's about all he did. But he had promise, had a really high ceiling. But he was 6'6". It's always nice to have those red zone targets in an offense like this. We don't know what's going on. We didn't land KJ Hill, which I said was a huge loss. We've got this kid who we're waiting on. I forgot his name. Reeves. Supposedly a taller, lengthy body, and supposedly runs in the 4.3, 4.4 40 times. So we're waiting on him. We're waiting on what's going on. We're trying to figure out what's going on with JoJo. I don't know. You got to have targets. You got to have good receivers. And don't tell me Keon Hatcher. Nothing against Keon Hatcher. I love that he's a hog. And, man, he can do some stuff when he catches the football. But I just not see anything out of him that makes me believe that he's going to have anything to do with us being better in that position. The other side of that is Brandon Allen. Any of my close friends will tell you I've been the biggest defender of Brandon Allen, and I have because he caught so much undeserved heat. You know, did he deserve some heat? Absolutely. But then again, I'm getting a phone call. Then again, no quarterback's perfect. And I think until people understand that, this isn't a Bobby Petrino system. Good Lord, hang up. And then I got another kid starting to wake up from her nap with people calling me. I'm probably going to have someone knock on my door here in a minute. I'm going to get text messages out the wazoo. It's usually my day anyways. I usually get a lot of texts. But anyways, like I was saying, no quarterback's perfect. Brandon Allen's far from perfect. So to answer the second part of the email, no, Brandon Allen's not going to get dethroned. He's a fifth-year senior. He had actually had a good 2014 campaign. Not a great 2014 campaign, but had a good 2014 campaign. He needs to work on some things. When you got a wide open receiver downfield, I don't know how many times he overthrew quarterbacks downfield. It was embarrassing. He's not a deep ball thrower. He's not. He's a facilitator. That's what he is. He's a play action, slant, hitch route, keep it under 20 yards kind of quarterback. He's not unless he can develop into something else in the offseason. And it's completely possible that he turns into to an all SEC. It is. He has the talent to be something better than what we've seen. I've just not seen it. And I am someone, people who really know me to be brutally honest. Yes, I played football at Fayetteville High. Not all three. I didn't play all through my senior year, but I did play. I played at Fayetteville High. I went to Fayetteville High. I went to school, Fayetteville Public Schools, my whole life. No, that does not mean I have any kind of bias towards the Allen brothers. If they struggle, they struggle. Just like Zach Clark, whenever he lost his job to Matt Jones. Matt Jones was the better player. He was the guy that fit what we were trying to do at the time. And I think Brandon Allen, there's no better quarterback on campus right now. And until there is, he's the starter, which will be for this last year. For those who are like, oh, thank God Brandon Allen's gone, I think you're missing the point of what a quarterback does in this system. I think you're overlooking. You need to realize he was better. Look at Bo Wallace. Bo Wallace lost a lot of games for Ole Miss. Yes, Brandon Allen threw the pick against Alabama. But who got the flags? Who got the penalties? Who fumbled the football at the 1-yard line? Who, against A&M, tripped a player, got a holding call, they got a touchdown called back? It seemed like everybody else around Brandon Allen was just not helping Brandon Allen. Get him some help. Get him some targets. He's got someone in Hunter Henry, and I'll admit that there were times when he didn't throw to Hunter Henry, and you're thinking, my God, why did he throw to Hunter Henry? But also, they didn't revolve this offense around getting the ball to Henry. I hope that changes, and that's the step to being better in 2015 is making sure we throw to our checkdowns, making sure we get the ball to Hunter Henry, just sprinkle. Assuming they don't redshirt some of these incoming tight ends, my gosh, we are loaded at tight end. So, you know, and that's that. That's all I can really say to your email. I hope that all that garbled nonsense I just spewed out, I hope that maybe that gets through to someone. Maybe it doesn't. There were some big changes. You know, you got Skipper who moved over to the right tackle spot. We got Denver Kirkland, who's now the weak side tackle. I would not be surprised if you see some changes along somewhere in the defense after spring, going into fall, and going into the season as it starts. It's too early to make any projections. I'm not going to say who's going where. I'm not going to say anyone's going to beat anyone else out for a starting job that's a freshman. But keep your eyes out on CJ O'Grady. Maybe Will Gregg. I don't know. But CJ O'Grady I got to watch, and I've seen both him and Will Gregg on film. CJ O'Grady, who knows? Either one of them could be studs. And then, of course, Austin Cantrell, whatever they do with him, it sounds like they're going to have him in multiple positions or multiple positions on the field. I mean, he should be a tight end. But you know, we'll just have to wait and see. There's a lot going on, a lot of stuff that's going to get changed up for the season. That's going to be it for me. If I forgot to mention anything, I'm sure I did. I'm trying to cram this all under 10 minutes. That was my goal, and I think I'm going to hit it. Remember, please subscribe. Please comment. Tell me I suck or tell me I'm awesome. I don't know. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. But please subscribe. Someone subscribe for the love of all things holy. I'm sorry, my voice, and I'm sneezing, I'm coughing. Hopefully this all clears up before the red-white scrimmage. So that's it for me. Again, you know how to get a hold of me. I'll make some notes somewhere on the page somewhere or in the little comment section. And you guys behave yourselves, be kind, go Hogs, and maybe I'll see you around. Feel free to come up and slap me on the back and say you're awesome. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.